Okay, so this is the farm which I'm going to take you, and you can see over here. This is the farm of Arakanut. You can see over here. Yes, I'm going down, then I'm going to show you. So as you know that you can meet the farmers who is doing the traditional farming or who is a progressive farmer, right? So you know that what the traditional farming is and what the progressive farming is means that if the farmer is using the techniques which are very advanced, which we also called as a precision agriculture, or we are talking here about the horticultural crops, so you can say the horticultural precision horticulture. So you can oversee here, this is the farm um, over here of Arakanut, which is a cash crop, belongs to the horticultural crop. You can see here. Now if you can see, I'm going through the farm. If you can see over here, you can see that a lot of grass has been grown here. So what usually the farmers can do, they have to they prune this whole grass so that they can give extra space for the plants to absorb the water. So I have to go very carefully because it has been rained yesterday and it is very wet. Okay, so what he has to do, he has to prune. Now if you get a chance to work with a farmer closely during the Rave program, so what you can do, you can just have a practical experience how he is doing or how she is doing this pruning, right? So you can get a hands-on training on this and you can write a report on that. Now also you can see some of the trees over here, they are attacked with some of the fungal diseases, you can see over here. So what farmers, they will use some of the fungicides to remove these to prevent these fungal diseases so that they can get a good yield of this particular crop. So what they can do, oh, there is a peacock. Okay, so what you can do is that when you have to give him, the farmer might be knowing, he's having a lot of experience, but he might not be knowing that what concentration he is going to give. So maybe along with your faculties, along with your mentor in your college, you can say that you can contact him or you can contact her, along with the discussion with him, along with the farmer. So among the discussions among you guys, you can just have a conversation that what fungicides he can give, or how much concentration he should give, right? So that he can get a good you can have a long time relationship with him, and based on the scientific way, you can give him a good recommendations for his farm, right? And similarly, you can see over here there are a lot of dead leaves over here, right? So also during it is not that you have to, whatever the farmer is doing, he has to do, and you are going to follow that, but you can give him some recommendations also so that he can improve his economic value of his farm. So for example, I was talking about over here, you can see this is actually the leaf part. It will be always like falling down, you can see over here. But what extra things he can do or she can do, okay, you can see over here, you can make the disposable plates, you can make the disposable cups instead of using the plastic. So yeah, so already some of the farmers over here, they are already doing it, so you can see over here, right? Okay, now yes, so as I was talking about that how you can be associated with a farmer. Okay, sorry, we have to cut this grass, it's too much over here. Yes, it has been not pruned from long time. So now coming to the, if you are interested in you don't have to be particular on one topic, you can just have a look all over the farm. If you are associated with, for example, you are associated with this farm, right? So you have to look everything. You have to make a report on that, what the farmer is doing, and what you are going to do over there, and how you are going to help him. So now coming to the progressive farmer, as I was talking about that, if you can see here, many people will use the flood irrigation, right? So coming to the irrigation point of view, if you can see that many people will be using the flood irrigation, right? But in case of these farm, because these are the you can see the high density planting over here, you can see there is not much distance between one tree to the another tree. You can see over here. Now it will be very difficult, and you can see also the how the height of this one lane to another lane, it is very very apart from each other, and you can see a lot of gap in between over here. You cannot see it properly if you can see over here, right? Okay, now what you can do here, most of the farmers surrounding this area, they are using the sprinkler irrigation. Okay, so I'm going to share the video, because otherwise I have to go very far place to show you that sprinkler irrigation. Okay, so mostly people here, mostly the farmers, they will use the sprinkler irrigation here, right? But the sprinkler irrigation, you can say that a lot of water can be wasted from the sprinkler irrigation, because a lot of water they will use the pumps to pump the water from the main water supply, like they will use borewell water here, or they will use directly the river here. So from that, it will be a loss of water will be a lot from the sprinkler irrigation, right? So since this is a very big tree, this areca nut, this is a very big tree, so it needs a lot of water. It has a deep root formation, so in order to have a good amount of irrigation here, they will use the sprinkler irrigation. But however, if we go for here, if we go for the drip irrigation over here, it will be very good for us, because we can save a lot of water. Though the water condition in this area which I am walking through, it is not that much a problem. The water problem is not that much, but we have to think of about the future. Means that if you are a progressive farmer, you can adapt that technology like drip irrigation instead of the sprinkler irrigation, right? So over here you can see these are the very young areca nut plants, right? Now some of the farmers also, what they can do in case of this areca farm, you can see, since I am here, so that is why I am showing you more into this area. So you can just go through the you can go along with the vegetable farmer, you can go along with the ornamental growers, or you can go along with the mango growers. It is like the farmer which you are associated with, you have to just work over there, right? Okay, all right. So this is the another farm of the same, because the place where I mostly the farmers here, they are areca nut farmers, they are the areca nut growers. So you can see over here, these are those young trees over here. So it will take another 4 to 5 years to grow and give a crop. So as we were talking about the irrigation system, right? So you can see, as I already mentioned, that people here, they will use mostly the sprinkler irrigation. You can see over here the jetter. So usually 2 hours to 3 hours per day, they will give they will open this jetters and give this water their crops over here. You can see over there, so many jetters are here. Okay, so all these things which I am showing you here, you can experience this when you are going into the farm, right? So over here you can see it's a very big farm here, which I'm showing you. Okay, so I'm going to take you to the other part. Over here you can see the background. This is a mini reserve forest over here, you can see. So mostly what the government here is doing to preserve this mini forest, so mostly you can see there are not a lot of gymnosperms, so you can barely see the angiosperms here, and mostly you can see the acacia plants over here in this. So if you guys are interested in doing some arboriculture, so you can see over here, so you can associate yourself with this mini reserve forest over here, so that you can do a project over here. You can see that how they are reserving them or preserving the plant, how they are propagating the forestry plants, because it is very difficult to propagate the plants which actually are gymnosperms, as if you might be knowing that the seeds of gymnosperms, it is very difficult to germinate or to break their dormancy. How they are doing it, so you can have a practical experience when you associate yourself with the this arboriculture. So yeah, over here you can see, I can go a little bit close. I don't want to be eaten by some wild animal. Okay, here you can see how dense it is. Okay,